Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium as we have the Doniphan Dons taking on the Neelyville Tigers. The first game tonight will be the JV matchup. I apologize for getting started a little bit late. Go ahead and go down the starters for you. We've got number 1, I've just got last names for Neelyville. You've got Arms, number 3, Davis, number 4, Robinson, Muse, number 30, and Scott, number 31. Short bench tonight for the JV Dons as they only have 6 guys. We're going to be starting Trey Mills, Cameron Lowry, Alex Harris, Max Owen, and Cameron Barton. All right, we're going to get started here. We've got a foul, and that's going to be called on number 2, Trey Mills. That's going to be Mills' first. Dons first with 6:15 here to go in the first quarter. That ball's going to be tipped away by Max Owen, picked up by Arms. Arms is going to kick it over left side. 31, Scott's going to dribble in. He's going to pull up, though. It's going to be no good. And Trey Mills is going to come down with the rebound, but he's going to be called with a traveling violation. So Neelyville's ball on the right side of the gym under their own basket. Inbound to Scott. Scott goes up, and that's going to be good for 2. Neelyville jumps out. First bucket of the night, jumps out 2-0 over the Dons. Lowry's going to dribble. He's going to pull in the lane. Kick it out to Harris. Harris is going to pull it for 3. It's going to be nothing but the bottom of the net. And that makes the Dons out in front now 3-2. Arms is going to bring the ball down. Dribbles right side. He's guarded by Harris. Kicks it over to Robinson. Robinson over to the left side to Scott. Scott down low. Kicks it back out to Davis. He's got the ball on the right side. He dribbles in. Nothing there. Kicks it over to Robinson. He pulls. No good. Rebound by Harris. Harris looking down court, doesn't see anything there. Lowry's calling for the ball. Harris is just going to take it down himself, though. Crosses the half-court line. Harris tries to force it into Barton. It's not there. They're going to say it's out of bounds on Neelyville. It's going to be Doniphan ball right in front of the Neelyville bench. Lowry's got Barton down low. Gets it into him on the inbound. Barton double-teamed. He dribbles, drives in the lane. He's going to pull up, and he's going to hit it for 2. And that's going to give the Dons 5 points as they jump out to a 5-2 lead with 5:03 left to go in the first quarter. Arms is bringing the ball down. Kicks it over to Robinson. Robinson to Davis, tries to go down low inside to Arms. It's going to be hit out of bounds by Alex Harris, and it's going to be Neelyville ball under their own goal. Neelyville inbounds to Scott. Scott up to Arms. Back to Scott. Over to Muse. Muse kicks it to Robinson on the left side. Wants to go to Arms. Not there. Has to swing it over to Davis. Davis tries to dribble baseline. Muse gets it. He's going to pull up for 3, and he's going to hit it. 5-5. Dons basketball. Max tries to dribble, penetrate. It's not there. Kicks it out to Lowry. He's going to pull up for 3, and he's going to hit it. That's going to make it 8-5 Dons. Lowry has 3. Harris with 3. Barton with 2. 4:10 left to go in the first quarter. Arms swings it over to Muse. Muse over to Scott. Scott gets it to Arms on the baseline. He tries to dribble. Harris prevents. Kicks it back out to Robinson. Swung all the way over to Muse. Back to Robinson. Arms got a ball on the outside of the perimeter. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say Arms hit that ball out of bounds. Dons basketball. Lowry's dribbling down. He's going to come right down the middle with it. Kicks it left side to Harris. Harris shot there once already tonight. He's going to hit another one from the exact same spot. That's going to give Harris 6 points. Arms brings it down for the Tigers, kicks it over to Robinson. Robinson swings it over to Scott, inside to Arms, has to kick it back out. Muse has got the ball at the top, swings it back over to Arms. Arms down low to Scott. Scott's guarded by Barton close. Swings it all the way back around to the far side over to Muse. Muse tries to go inside with it, and we're gonna have a foul called, and that foul's gonna be called on number 22, Alex Harris. That's gonna be his first, Don's second. Checking in for the Tigers is gonna be Goodnight and number 20, Moore. Out comes Scott and Robinson. Arms has got the ball at the top. Arms swings it over to Moore. Moore to Davis in the corner. Back inside to Arms. Arms is going to lay it up, and it's going to be good for his first bucket of the night. Lowry brings it down for the Dons. Kicks it over to Owen on the side. Owen's going to dribble. He's going to drive straight in the lane, lays it up off the glass. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. Pulling it down is number 30, Muse. Muse walks it down, crosses half court. It's picked up by Max Owen at the half. Swings it over to Goodnight, almost throws it out of bounds, but Goodnight saves it and kicks it over to Arms. Davis has it, passes it over to Muse. Muse guarded by Owen. Tries to dribble, can't get anything there, has to kick it back out. And it's going to go inside to the Tigers, number 20. Moore is going to put it up off the glass, and it's going to be rebounded by the Dons. Dons are pushing. Lowry wide open. He's going to pull up. No good. Rebound. They're going to say that's an over the back by Trey Mills. That's going to be Mills' second one. And if you're just now joining us, the Dons have a short bench tonight. Only have 6 guys dressing, as Coach Cagle has an opportunity here in the varsity game for his boys to go ahead and claim full share of that OFC title for the first time in a long time for Doniphan. So he's saving a lot of his guys, Wonka, Moore, Bryant, that play some JV minutes. He's saving all of them for varsity. And he's going to give Neelyville everything he's got tonight. That ball's going to be stolen away, tipped up by Harris. Harris is going to pick it back up. He's going to go down to the Doniphan side, has to pull it out. Kicks it over to Lowry. Lowry guarded by Goodnight. Lowry's going to drive. He's going to cross over at the free throw line, have it stripped away, but it's going to be picked up by Barton. Barton spins on the block, lays it up and in off the glass. That's Barton's 4th point of the night. Dons up 13-7, lead by 6 with 1:15 here to go in the first quarter. As I was saying, Dons have an extremely short bench on the JV. We've got 6 guys. Neelyville is going to throw it out of bounds. That's going to be off number 20, Moore, and that ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Doniphan basketball. Lowry inbounds it to Owen, back to Lowry. Here come the Dons, leading 13-7 with 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Dons lead by 6. Lowry kicks it over to Owen. Owen wide open, he pulls up. No good, rebound by Arms. Arms is looking down court, nothing there. Crosses over at half court, has to pick up his dribble, passes it over to Muse. Muse is going to pull up for 3, no good, rebound by the Dons, and here come the Dons. Barton on a fast break, the only one in his way is Muse. He passes it over to Owen, Owen lays it up, and it's going to be good for 2. Dons now extend that lead to 8 as they lead 15-7 here with 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Harris has a stupid foul there as he's trying to reach in, trying to be aggressive. I like it. But that's going to give him 2 on the night, and that gives the Dons 4 team fouls to the Tigers 0. Goodnight inbounds it to Muse. 25 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Tigers have the ball. Muse kicks it over to Goodnight. Goodnight drives baseline. He tries to lay it up. No good, rebound by the Dons. Tipped by Mills over to Lowry. Lowry on a fast break. He's got Barton out front. Tries to get it to him. Hits off Barton's hand. Barton picks it up, kicks it back out to Lowry. 5 seconds to shoot. Lowry pulls from deep off the front of the iron. Rebounded by the Tigers. And he's going to pull up at half court. And that one's going to go in right at the buzzer. And that was number 2. Goodnight hits the 3 as time expires at the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a pause here. We won't be doing commercials for the JV games, but the Dons lead by a score of 5, 15-10. We'll be back with the second quarter.
Thank you.
All right, we're back here with second quarter action. And Tigers are going to start the half with the ball. Davis is going to dribble baseline. He's going to pull up, and they're going to say he traveled, and it's going to make it Doniphan ball. Black is going to have checked in at this point now for, let's see, who did he come in? He came in for Barton. Lowry drives, dishes it off to Harris. Harris lays it in and off the glass, except the only issue is Lowry came in head first, kind of lowered his shoulder there a little bit, and he's going to pick up the charge. That's going to be the Dons' 5th team foul. Lowry's first. Tigers bring the ball down the court, trailing by 5, 15-10 with 6:20 here to go in the second quarter. Over on the far side is Muse. Muse passes it over to Davis. Davis drives, hands it off to Goodnight. Goodnight trapped in the corner, is able to find an open man, gets it over to Muse. Muse back to Goodnight. Goodnight trying to dribble, penetrate, nothing there. Muse pulls up from way deep, way off the mark on the left side. Rebounded by Trey Mills. As he's trying to pass it ahead to Lowry. He's going to be fouled on the arm by Davis. That's going to be Davis's first on the night. And we're going to take a Neelyville timeout here. It's going to be a 30-second pause. Once again, we're not going to do commercials for the JV game. And we'll be back here in about 30 seconds with more Doniphan Dons basketball. We're back with Doniphan Dons basketball. We're in the second quarter here of the JV contest where the Dons lead by a score of 15-10 with 5:52 here to go in the second quarter. Owen has it on the left side. He's going to try to drive, nothing there. Kicks it over to Lowry. Lowry pump fakes, steps back, passes all the way across court to Black. Black inside to Harris on a good pass. Back outside to Owen. Owen pulls up from the top of the key, hits the front of the iron. It's going to be tipped by Harris, rebounded by Mills. Mills passes it over to Owen. Owen to Lowry. Lowry's guarded by Arms. Gonna let him shoot the deep ball. Lowry crosses over, tries to dribble, not there. Kicks it out to Black. Black back to Lowry. He pulls up way deep. No good. Rebound by Neelyville's gonna come away with it. And Black is gonna be whistled for the foul as he tried to reach in and strip that ball away from Goodnight. In checking for the Tigers is gonna be number 20, Moore. Tigers have the basketball. Arms over to Davis. Davis up to Muse at the top of the key. Muse is going to pull it, misses wide right. That ball's going to be rebounded by Owen. Owen, Lowry on a fast break. Owen has to pull it out. Not there. Passes it over to Harris. Harris out to Black. Black hands it off to Lowry. Lowry swings it over to Owen. Owen's going to drive. He's going to pull up in the lane off the back of the glass. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. And here comes Arms. Arms swings it over, passes it over to Muse. Muse is going to pull up from the elbow. No good. Rebound. Coming down to Don's ball. It's going to be rebounded by Cameron Lowry. Lowry walks it down, crosses the half-court line, guarded by Arms. Lowry kicks it over to Owen. Owen tries to go inside to Mills. Back outside to Owen. He's going to pull up from the top, hits the front of the iron. It's going to be rebounded by Moore. Moore pushes fast left side. That's going to be the third foul called on Trey Mills here early in the first half. We're at 4:10 here in the second quarter, and Mills has 3 fouls. Once again, if you're just now joining us, the Dons lead by a score of 15-10. The JV boys are playing with a short bench tonight as the Varsity Dons have a chance to clinch the OFC title. And so Coach Cagle is keeping his reserves for the varsity game fresh. And he's going to take his chances in the JV ball game, and that's causing him to play with a short bench. He's only got 6 tonight. And Mills has 3 and Harris has 2 fouls, so the Dons are going to have to be careful on defense here. Lowry crosses over, drives, pulls up middle of the lane. Gets a little roll, has it hits off the front of the iron, gets it to go for 2. Now 17-10, Dons lead by 7. Arms kicks it over to Goodnight. Goodnight swings it over to Moore. Moore back to Goodnight. Davis, Goodnight has the ball, tries to drive, nothing there. Swing pass over, Arms is cutting, they don't see it. Have to swing it over on the left side over to Robinson. Robinson kicks it down low to Arms. He's guarded by Harris close. Passes back to Goodnight. It's going to be Robinson on the right side dribbling. Ball tipped away by Owen, but it's going to be picked up by Arms at the top. Swings it over to Moore, back to Davis. Neelyville's trying to get something to go, can't get it to go. Try to force a pass inside, it's going to be stolen by Mills. Mills up to Harris. Harris is going to lay it off the glass. It's going to be no good, rebounded by the Tigers though. Davis is going to pull that down. Neelyville has the ball. Davis is going to pull up just inside the three-point line. No good, rebound by Mills. Mills gets it out front to Black. Black's running. He's got 2 guys in front of him though. Swings it over to Lowry. That ball's going to be stolen away by Davis though. Here come the Tigers. Kicks it on to the baseline into Moore. Moore's going to pull up and he's going to hit it, and that's going to be 2 points for Moore. That's his first bucket of the night. Tigers shave it to 5 now. Dons lead by a score of 17-12. We're going to take a minute pause. We'll be back with Doniphan Dons basketball here shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with JV basketball action here as the Doniphan Dons are taking on the Neelyville Tigers. I hope you stay with us for the varsity contest because we're going to have a good one tonight as the OFC title is going to be on the line. Lowry's going to drive. He pulls up just in front of the free throw line. They're going to say that is going to be a foul on the floor. Basket no good. And that foul is going to be on number 20, Moore. That's going to be his first. Second one for the Tigers. Inbound pass to Owen from the corner. Owen pulls up. No good, rebound by Harris. Harris out to Owen. Owen's going to drive. Come a little closer, pulls up. And that's going to be no good as well, and that's going to be rebounded by Moore. Arms is bringing the ball down on the far side, and he's going to be called for a travel. And it's going to be Doniphan basketball on the far side. They are leading 17-12, leading by 5 with 2:05 here to go in the second quarter. Lowry bringing the ball down, walking it, crosses half-court line. He's going to kick it over to Owen on the far side. Owen's going to dribble, kicks it out to Lowry. Lowry wide open for 3. He's going to hit it. Give him 8 points on the night. Moves the Dons score 20-12. Now up by 8 with 1:44 on the clock. Arms brings it down, passes it over to right side Davis. Davis pulls up the lane. He's going to get the floater to go. That's going to be his first bucket of the night, 20-14. Dons lead by 6 now. Lowry bringing it down at the top of the key. Gets a screen by Mills. Mills, nothing there, has to roll back, kicks it over to Owen. Owen dribbling at the top, kicks it over to Lowry. Arms better get a little closer than that because he'll pull up from anywhere. Arms comes out to guard him. Lowry dribbling, drives. Runs into the double team though, has to go in between the legs, pass to Mills. Ball loose on the floor. Who's going to come up with it? It's going to be a jump ball. And Black and Moore tie up for it in the Doniphan lane, but it's going to be a jump ball called, and it is going to be Neelyville ball. Pardon me, that's going to be Doniphan ball. Lowry has the ball under his own basket, passes it out in the front court to Black. Black dribbles right side, hands it off to Owen. Owen's guarded by Robinson. Owen gets a screen from Mills, has to kick it over to Black. Black to Lowry. He'll pull from there. He does. And no good rebound off the back iron. Arms is going to come down with it. He's pushing fast on the left side. He's got Davis up ahead. He's going to take it himself. He gets in the lane, and he's going to go right through Black, and he's going to be called for the foul. That's going to be Riley Cage's first foul tonight, and that's going to be number 3 for the Tigers. Dons lead by 6, 20-14, 41.6 to go here in the second. Ian is going to check Muse. It's going to be Don's ball. Let's see if they play for the last shot here going in before halftime. Lowry walking it down, burning some time off the clock. He's guarded by Arms. He's going to dribble left side, hands it off to Harris. Harris crosses over, drives into the lane, passes it out to Black. Black's going to drive, and he's going to be fouled by number 20, Moore. That is going to be Moore's second, and it looks like he's going to check out here as in comes number 31, Scott, and he is, in fact, going to check in for Moore. That's now the 4th team foul on the Tigers. Dons are going to have the ball into their own basket. Lowry, nothing there, passes it all the way out to half court to Harris. Harris guarded by Scott. He's going to try to dribble, nothing there, hands it off to Owen. Owen's going to take it in the lane. He's going to be called for the charge. That's going to be the first foul called on Max Owen. That's the 8th for the Dons. As that charge was drawn by Baird down low. It's going to be Tigers basketball with 16.9 to go in the second quarter. Dons up by 6. Neelyville hit a half-court shot right as time expired back in the first quarter. Let's see if they get the last possession here in the second. Davis pulls up from the far side, doesn't hit it. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay Tigers ball, though. 4.9. Let's see if Neelyville hits another last second shot here to end the quarter. Going to inbound to Davis. Davis lays it up off the glass. It's going to be good. And 1 second left. Lowry puts it up. Heaves it 75% of the gym floor, but it doesn't go in. And that's going to end us here at the first half of our JV action with a score of 20-6. Dons are going to be leading by 4. Once again, stick around for the varsity contest, as this is going to be a big game for both the Doniphan Dons and the Neelyville Tigers, as bragging rights for the seasonal OFC championship are on the line. Dons would like to win that. I would like to see, let's see, the last one that I see hanging in the gym rafters. I can't even see one on this side. So it's been a few years since the Dons have won the OFC title, and they would like to get the part of that, the share of that tonight. Anyway, we'll be back here probably with about 2 minutes to go here at halftime, and we'll come back right before the second half action. Doniphan Dons lead by a score of 20-16 against the Neelyville Tigers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with second half action here of the Doniphan Dons taking on the Neelyville Tigers in our JV matchup. Got 7 minutes on the clock here for the third quarter. Tigers are going to start with the ball. Davis has it on the left side, kicks it inside to Robinson. Robin has to dribble out. He kicks it to Muse. Muse over to Arms. Arms is going to be guarded by Harris. Harris, that's going to be passed over to Muse, and he's going to pull up, and he's going to miss everything. And that's going to go out of bounds and be Doniphan ball. And 18 seconds into the second half, the Doniphan Dons are going to take the timeout as Coach Cagle didn't like what he saw as the Doniphan Dons matched up against the Tigers there to get us started in the second half. It's just a 30, so we're going to stay here. We'll recap some scoring. Lowry's going to have 8 points, 1 foul. Mills is going to be the one that we're going to have to keep an eye on here in the second half as he plays super aggressive and already has 3 fouls to his credit. Owen has 2 points and a foul. Barton has 4 points, and Chris Black is going to have 1 foul, and that's the scoring totals for the Dons. For the Tigers, Arms is going to have 2, Goodnight with 3, Davis with 2, Muse with 5, and Scott's going to have 2 right here going into the second half. There's 6:38 on the clock in the third quarter. Dons basketball. Owen swings it over to Lowry. Lowry gets it inside to Barton. Barton makes a spin move, lays it up off the glass. It's going to be good for 2. And that's going to give Cameron 6 points tonight as the Dons stretch their lead to 6, 22-16. Tigers have the ball, dribble down the court. Robinson kicks it over to Davis. Davis back outside to Muse. Muse over to Scott. Scott over to Arms. Arms is going to spin in the lane. He's going to lay it up left-handed off the glass. No good rebound by Owen. Owen hands it off to Lowry. Lowry's going to push. He's got it at the top of the key. Swings it right side to Harris. Harris wide open. Pump fakes. Breaks ankles. Lays it up off the glass. No good rebound by the Tigers. 30. Muse is going to pull that one down. And that's going to be an easy layup for Davis as he's able to drive right through the Dons defense and lays it up off the glass for his 4th point of the night. Dons lead by 4, 22-18. Dons kicks it over to Barton. Barton down low, has it stripped away, picked up by Mills. Mills outside to Owen. Owen to Lowry. Lowry's at the top. He's going to be guarded by Robinson. Lowry over to Owen, inside to Barton. Barton tries to dribble penetrate. He pulls up about 10 foot out. He's going to pull up and hit it. And that's going to be his 8th point tonight. Dons lead 24-18, 5:04 here to go in the third quarter. Tigers basketball. Kicks it inside to Scott. Scott's going to dribble. He's going to pull it up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Mills. Mills to Lowry. Got a 4-on-1 for the Dons. Here comes Lowry. Lowry. He's going to take it all the way. Lays it up off the glass left-handed. And that's going to be his 10th point tonight. His 4th basket. Dons lead by 8, 26-18. Tigers basketball. Robinson swings it over to Davis. Davis is going to dribble. And he's going to be fouled by Trey Mills. And that is going to be Mills' 4th. Once again, if you're just now joining us, Dons are playing with a super short bench. Only 6 players total tonight. And Trey Mills picks up his 4th foul. And we're not even halfway through the third quarter. That's going to be the Dons' first foul of the half. It's going to be Tigers basketball. Arms has it out front, swings it left side to Moore. Moore back over to Davis. Davis has it tipped away by Black. Black puts it up to Owen. Owen on a fast break. He's got one guy to beat. He tries crossing it over, goes up, lays it in, and it's going to be good for 2, and that's going to be his 4th point tonight. Dons stretch the lead to 10, 28-18. Arms brings the ball down the court. He's guarded by Harris. Kicks it left side over to Moore. Moore down low to Davis. Davis back up top to Muse. Muse kicks it back out. He's going to dribble, spin move. He's going to try to lay it up left-handed. No good. Rebounded by Barton. Barton hands it off to Lowry. Lowry's pushing. He's going to drive, take it in the lane himself, lays it up off the glass, and it's going to be good. Back-to-back buckets for Cameron Lowry. Gives him 12 on the night. Dons now stretch the lead to 12. 30-18 with 3:34 here to go in the third quarter. Arms passes it left side over to Moore. Moore bobbles it, but is able to pick it back up. Tigers maintain control. Arms has it on the far right side corner. Arms kicks it off to Davis. Davis is going to pull up, and he's going to hit the jumper. That's going to give him 6 points. Dons lead by 10, 30-20 with 3:12 here to go in the third quarter. Lowry dribbles, tries to drive, has to kick it back out. Harris drives, lays it up off the glass. It's going to be good. That's going to give him 8 points. 32-20 Dons. Here come the Tigers. Arms brings it down, kicks it right side. Davis has it in the corner, passes it up to Muse. Muse back to Davis, back to Muse. Muse is going to pull up from deep. No good. Rebound by Arms. Just takes that one away from Harris. Arms kicks it to Moore at the top of the key. Moore pulls up at about the free throw line. It's going to be no good. Rebounded by the Dons. And here comes Cameron Lowry. Lowry over to Owen, inside to Barton. Barton makes a move. He puts it down on the floor, goes up off the glass, and it's going to be good for 2, and that's going to be his 10th point tonight on 5 buckets. Dons lead 34-20, 14-point lead with 2:19 here to go in the third quarter. Tigers have the ball. Davis pulls up from the left side. No good, rebounded by Barton. Davis is going to steal it away from Barton, and Lowry is going to commit a foul, and that's going to be his second, Don's second of the half. Dons are in a little bit of foul trouble here. Not too bad, mainly Mills. Mills is going to have 4 fouls here in the third quarter with 2:11 left to go. Davis is going to go to the free throw line, and he's going to hit the first. That's going to be our first free throw of the night. Davis puts up his second one, hits off the front iron, rolls. It's going to be rebounded by Baird. Baird kicks it back out to Robinson. Robinson inside to Arms. Arms hits the fadeaway. It's going to hit off the back glass, and that foul is going to be called on number 52, Baird. That's going to be his first. Checking in for the Tigers is Goodnight. Goodnight has 3 points, no fouls. Checking into tonight's contest. It's going to be Doniphan basketball, inbound and under the Tigers' goal. Lowry brings it down, crosses the half-court line. Passes it left side, far side to Owen. Owen inside to Barton. Barton's going to go to work. He's going to pull up. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. Going to be pulled down by Muse. Muse kicks it in, lets Goodnight bring it down the right side. Goodnight picked up by Lowry. Passes it over to Muse. Muse down to Robinson in the corner. Inside to Arms, guarded by Harris. Harris misses. Arms tries to lay it up off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. Pumps fakes and goes back up and gets it to go. And that's going to give him his 4th point. Dons lead 34-23. Fast break out for the Dons. Owen is going to catch it. He's going to lay it up off the glass. And a quick turnaround. That's going to give Owen his 6th point. Dons are going to lead by 13. Alex Harris trying to make a hustle play. Knocks it out of bounds on the Tigers inbound. And it's still going to stay Tiger ball. But good hustle by Harris there. Here come the Tigers, trailing by 13 with 1:11 here to go in the third quarter. Muse pulls up. He's going to come way short. It's going to be picked up by Arms. Arms is going to lay it in behind his back. And that's going to give him 6 points. Dons lead by 11, 36-25. Lowry has it stripped away by Baird. Here come the Tigers. Arms dribbling down right side, far side. Passes it over to Robinson. Robinson to Goodnight. Goodnight tries to dribble, penetrate, has to kick it out to Muse. Muse brings it back out to the top. Swings it to the far side over to Robinson. Robinson inside to Arms. Arms tries to go, lay it up off the glass. It's going to be no good. And that foul is going to be called on Cameron Barton, his first. Coach Cagle and Coach McFadden have to like to see that didn't go against Alex Harris. And Arms is going to miss his first free throw attempt tonight. We've only shot 4 free throws on the night. Well, this will be the 4th one, and we've only hit 1. Well, we'll see if Arms can't push the Tigers' free throw percentage to 50% as he misses the front end of 2. Arms dribbles, puts up his second one, nothing but net, and that's going to give him 7 points. Cuts the Dons' lead to 10. Dons are going to have the basketball with 34 seconds left to go here in the third quarter, leading by 10. Lowry has it up top. He's guarded by Goodnight. Lowry kicks it over to Black. Almost has it stripped away. Black comes back with it. Back hands it off to Lowry. Goodnight being aggressive. Lowry's going to try to drive. Nothing there. Kicks it over to Black. Black also going to drive. Kicks it out to Harris. Wide open for three, but he passes it to Lowry. Don's going to play for the last shot here. Gets it inside to Barton. Barton pulls up from the free throw line. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. Number 2, Goodnight, is going to pull that ball down. And Tigers on a fast break. Number 20, Moore, is going to drive. He's going to put it up. It's going to be blocked by Barton. He gets his own rebound and tries to put it back up. And he's going to cause Barton to pick up his second foul. And it's going to be the 4th team foul on the Dons. And Moore is going to find his way to the free throw line. Up to this point, we've had 2 pairs of free throws shot by the Tigers, and they've only hit 1 of each. And Moore has a chance to pick up 2 as he ends up hits the first one. Let's see if he can convert the pair here at the free throw line. And Moore puts up his second one, and it's going to go. So Moore perfect from the line tonight. It's going to give him 4 points. 2:10 left on the clock. Dons inbound at Lowry. Heaves it down to the other end, but not even close. And Dons are going to lead by 8 here. 36-28 in the third quarter. We'll be back. We're going to take about a 30-second pause, and we'll be back shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here to pick up the fourth quarter action. Dons are going to lead by 8 going into the fourth quarter. Score is 36-28, low-scoring affair. Let's see, I believe it should be Doniphan Dons basketball, and it is. And here we go for the final quarter of play. Lowry kicks it left side to Owen. Owen tries to dribble penetrate, has to swing it over to Lowry. Lowry back over to Harris. Harris drives, got an open into the lane. He lays it up off the glass, no good. Rebound by Robinson. Here come the Tigers pushing. Arms is bringing it down, guarded closely by Harris. Harris has to be careful. He's playing with 2. And the Tigers are going to put up a shot, and that's going to be rebounded by the Dons. And loose ball on the floor is going to be picked up by Harris. That ball is going to roll out of bounds, though. And they're going to say that it hits off of Lowry's knee before it goes out of bounds. Good hustle there once again by Alex Harris. I feel like I've said that a couple times tonight. Harris giving it all he's got here in this JV contest. Tigers have the basketball. Arms has it out front. Passes it right side over to Goodnight. Goodnight's going to pull up a deep 3. Misses everything. It's going to be loose ball on the floor. Harris scrapping for it again. Once again, the hustle of Harris paying off. It's going to be Tigers ball, but he's going to draw up and tie up there, and he's going to get the Dons a jump ball. Once again, great effort by Harris. It's going to be Tigers basketball. They're going to be under their own goal here. Mopping up the floor. Just give us a second. All right, we're ready to resume action. Got 6:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. Dons lead by 8. Gonna be inbounded to Goodnight. Goodnight over the corner, kicks it down low to Baird. Baird pump fakes, tries to drive around Barton, gets his own rebound. Goes up again, he's gonna be fouled, and they're gonna say that one was on. They're gonna say White. He said 13, but there's not a 13 on the floor. So let's see. He's going to change it to White 12. That's going to be on Black. That's going to be Black's second. And the Dons' 5th foul here with 6:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. And looks like we've got a slight injury Black's bleeding from the lip, so he's going to have to check out. And in's going to check Trey Mills, who has 4 fouls. Picked up 3 early in the first half and then got the 4th one early in the start of the second half. So let's see if he can play some defense. And Baird goes to the line, and he's going to hit his first one. He's going to get his first bucket on the night. He's going to cut the Dons lead to 7. Dons lead 36-29 with 6:04 left to go in the 4th quarter. Baird puts up his second one. It's going to be short, hits off the front of the iron, rebounded by Barton. Passes it over to Harris. Harris pushing far side. Harris guarded by Arms. Harris over to Owen, inside to Barton. Barton's going to lose control. It's going to bounce off of, let's see, they're going to say that was off the Dons. It's going to be Neelyville ball. Checking in for the Tigers is number 30, Muse. And Tigers are going to have the basketball now, just trailing by 7. Arms tries to dribble right side, can't get by Harris. Tries to pull up at the free throw line, kicks it back outside to Goodnight. Goodnight swings over to Muse, gets Arms in the corner. Arms spins at the block, tries to pass, tries to force one inside to Davis. It's going to hit off Davis's knee and go out of bounds. It's going to be Doniphan ball. 5:33 here to go in the 4th quarter. Lowry kicks it over to Owen. Owen back to Lowry. Barton's calling for it down low. Lowry tries to drive, has to kick it over to the left side to Owen. Owen inside to Barton. Barton spins, not there. Kicks it out to Harris. Harris to Lowry. Lowry is going to pick up his dribble, has to kick it down low to Owen. And it's going to be a bad pass, but it's going to be saved by Owen. And Owen's going to pick it up, turn it in, lay it off the glass. And that's going to be his 8th point tonight. He's got 4 buckets and 8 points. Tigers basketball. Davis is going to pull up, and he's going to hit a jumper from the elbow. That's going to give him 9 points. And Barton tries to spin and lay that one up, and he's going to be stripped by Davis. And here come the Tigers. Muse is going to pull up a 3, and he's going to hit it, and that's going to give him 8. And they've now cut that Doniphan lead down to 4, 38-34, with 4:20 here to go in the 4th quarter. Don's bringing it down. Harris is in trouble in the corner, and he's going to be called for a foul. That's going to be called on the Neelyville Tigers. It's going to be called on number 2, Goodnight. That's going to be his first. And checking in for the Tigers is Moore. Moore is going to come in for Goodnight. Goodnight checks out after hitting a big 3 for the Tigers. Dons have the basketball. Lowry has it on this side of the gym. He's going to drive, hands it off to Barton. Barton goes all the way up, lays it off the glass, and draws the foul. Has a chance to go to the line here to pick up the free throw. And they're going to say that foul was on Arms. That's going to be his 2nd foul. And Barton is going to go to the line to shoot a free throw. Let's see if Barton can get the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Pulls up at the free throw line, and he hits it, so he does convert. That gives him 13. Dons now lead by 7, 41-34 with 4:04 left to go in the 4th quarter. Neelyville's basketball. Moore kicks it outside to Robinson. Robinson tries to pass it to Arms down low. Harris catches it on a fast break. Dons break away. Harris tries to get the layup, can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Tigers. Here come the Tigers. 1-on-3. Arms kicks it down low. All the Dons are back now, getting their defense set up. Number 4, Robinson's going to pull up from deep, and he's not going to hit it. It's going to be rebounded by Harris, and Harris is swarmed and is going to be fouled by number 3, Davis. That's Davis's 2nd, the 4th team foul for the Tigers. So it's trailing by 7, 3:36 here to go in the 4th quarter. The Tigers still have 3 fouls to give. Dons are going to inbound it to Owen. Owen back to Lowry. The 2 of them are going to bring it down the court. Owen over to Lowry. Lowry gets it inside to Barton. Barton right back to Lowry. Owen kicks it back to Lowry. Lowry's going to drive. He swarms, gets tied up with the Tigers. Tigers strip it away. Number 20, Moore, is going to come away with it. And he's going to try to pass it forward, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Cameron Barton. It's going to be Neelyville ball. Checking in for the Tigers is number 31, Scott. Riley Cage Arms has it at the top. He's guarded by Harris, guarded closely. Tries to dribble, penetrate, nothing there. Kicks it over to Moore. Moore's going to pull it up and hit it, and that's going to give him 6 points. 41-36, Dons lead by 5 with 2:50 here to go in the fourth quarter. Harris has an open look, decides to get inside to Barton. Barton spin moves on the block, lays it up off the glass, and it's going to be good. And that's going to be Barton's 15th point here tonight, and he's going to push the Dons lead back to 7 with 2:35 here to go in the fourth quarter. Neelyville's basketball. Davis pulls up. It's going to be no good. Rebounded by Barton. Barton gets it out front to Harris. Harris hands it off to Lowry. Lowry brings it down far side. He sees an opening, tries to dribble, gets at the baseline, nothing there. Has to try to kick it to Owen, tipped away, picked up by Barton. Barton outside to Lowry. Lowry's going to pull up for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound by Owen. And they're going to say Owen is going to step out onto the baseline, and it's going to be out of bounds. Neelyville ball with 2:10 here to go in the fourth quarter. The Dons are up 7. So with just about 2 minutes left to play, Neelyville trails by 7. Kind of been in the game all night long. Neelyville drives down, pulls up, no good rebound by the Dons. Smart gets it out front. He's going to lay it up, and he's going to dunk it one-handed. And that might be his first high school dunk. That's going to give him 17 points, as well as push the lead to 9 for the Dons. That foul, though, is going to be committed by Alex Harris. That's going to be his 3rd, 16. Neelyville will get the ball under their own basket. Checking in for the Tigers is 31, Scott. Tigers looking to inbound, then nothing there. Passes it inside to Moore. Moore pulls up on the far side. No good. Barton's got a fast break again. Will he try to go up again? He doesn't. He just lays it off the glass. Smart move by Barton. That's going to give him 19. Dons out front by 11. 1:25 here to go in the fourth quarter. Neelyville ball. Barton's got another fast break. Will he go up for a second one? And he's going to pass it back to Lowry. Just kind of passes it over his shoulder to Lowry. Lowry lays it up and in. That's going to give him 14. Barton sharing the love, even though he had a fast break there. And the fans, student section, were wanting to dunk there. But Barton's going to give it up and pass it right back behind him to Lowry. Tigers have the basketball far side. 1 minute to go here in the fourth quarter. 49-36, Dons lead by 13. Moore is going to pull up and hit it. That's going to give him 9 points on the night. And it makes the score 49-39. Doniphan Dons lead, 52.4 to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds with Doniphan Dons JV action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with under a minute to play here in the fourth quarter. And that ball's going to be inbounded, and that foul is going to be called on Goodnight. That's going to be his 2nd. The Tigers, like I was saying earlier, still have some fouls to give as they can try to make something happen here. Still 2 fouls to give with under a minute to play here in the fourth quarter. Dons are going to inbound it. It's going to be inbounded to Owen, and that foul is going to be called on Davis, his 3rd. Still just the 16th foul for the Tigers. Next foul they commit, though, will send the Dons to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Max Owen's going to inbound it on the far side. Inbounds it to Lowry. Lowry's probably one of the better free throw shooters on the team, but he ends up getting away from the foul, passes it over to Harris. Harris trying to bring it down court himself. He's fouled, and let's see which Tiger they give that to as 2 kind of grabbed after him there. and that one is going to be called on Goodnight, which is going to be his third. Now the 17th foul for the Tigers is Harris is going to go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. This is going to be the first free throw shot. Take that back. Lowry's shot, or pardon me, Barton shot one earlier. Harris is going to go to the line and shoot the 1-and-1. First one is going to miss way left. It's going to be rebounded by the Tigers. 35 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Tigers are going to dribble it down. They're going to pass it over to the corner to Muse. Muse is going to pull up, no good, rebounded by the Dons. Let's see if they foul here. It looks like they're going to. They're going to foul Lowry. And that foul is going to be called on number 4, Robinson. I just got an update from Mike Jones with the girls' game. It is halftime. The Doniphan Donettes are down 28-17, trailing to the Ellington Whippets. Lowry's front end of the 1-and-1 is going to be missed. It's going to be rebounded by the Tigers. Here come the Tigers. Muse is going to hit it from the far side. He pulls up, no good. Rebound by Goodnight. Goodnight rebounds though and puts it right back up for 2. The lead now 9 for the Dons as they lead 50-41. Once again, Doniphan Donettes, if you're just now joining us, are currently trailing at halftime, down 28-17, trailing to the Ellington Whippets. Neelyville's going to call a 1-minute timeout. We're going to stay right here. I'm going to do a quick summary of the game. We got both sets of cheerleaders, both Doniphan and Neelyville, out on the floor. It was a full timeout, so they thought they had time to come out and cheer. Both teams come out with about 20 seconds, though, and cheerleaders are kind of stuck out in the middle of the floor. All right, let's resume play. Should be Doniphan Don's ball. Harris is going to rebound under the Neelyville goal. Gets it inside to Owen. Owen's going to dribble across the half-court line. It's going to be stolen by Riley Cage, but they're going to say he actually fouled. That's going to be his third personal. And Harris, no, that'll be Owen, pardon me, is going to go to the line and try his hand at shooting free throws. Dons are 1 for 4 from the free throw line, and Owen is going to miss that one, making him 1 for 5 tonight. Neelyville drives all the way down. Riley Cage pulls up, tries to hit a 3. It's going to be no good, rebounded by the Tigers. But number 4, Robinson, is going to step out of bounds, and Dons are going to get the ball with 2 seconds left to go. And that's going to do it here in the fourth quarter. And the end of our contest is the Doniphan Dons JV wins by a score of 50-41. Let's run down some scoring. Cameron Barton is going to lead the Dons with 17 points. That's back-to-back stellar games for Barton. He's playing extremely well. You'd like to think that him just being a freshman, he's really got it figured out, and he's going to blossom into a great player. He's doing a lot of things right. He's scoring through contact, and it seems to be that he's patient, looking for a shot, and if it's not there, he's kicking it out. And the Dons don't seem to have a single problem getting it down to him and seeing if he can go to work. So once again, back-to-back good games from Cameron Barton, who seems to be, like I said, figuring it out. And he's going to lead the way with 17 points. Cameron Lowry right behind him, though, with 14. Alex Harris is going to have 8. And Max Owen is going to have 8. Pardon me, Barton has 19 points. I apologize for that. So Barton is going to lead the Dons with 19 points. Kicking it over to the Tigers side, we'll take a look at how they finished. Arms is going to finish with 7. Goodnight with 5. Davis with 9. Moore with 9. Muse with 8. Scott with 2. And Baird with 1. We've got 15 minutes put up on the clock as we're going to let the varsity Neelyville Tigers and the varsity Dons get warmed up here for the second game of the night. They, if you're just now joining us, tonight's game means quite a lot as the Doniphan Dons are playing for a regular season conference title against the Neelyville Tigers here tonight. Both teams are 4-1 in conference play, and this will be a winner-take-all for the conference. So, big game for the Dons coming up here in about 15 minutes. They're going to be led by the hot hand of Ethan Jones. Let's see if Jones can stay hot and put up several points for the Dons. Like I said, we'll be back in about, I'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'll catch you about 5 minutes before the varsity game, and we'll run over some stats and some things to look into. I'll see you shortly. right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Doniphan High School. Welcome to the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium, where the Doniphan Dons are set to do battle with the Neelyville Tigers from just about 25 miles down the road. Tonight's a big matchup for both teams as they both currently sit 4-1 in OFC regular season play, which means the winner of tonight's matchup will be the sole first place possession and take control of the OFC title for this basketball season. And so it's a big game both for the Dons and for the Tigers. The Tigers, we'll just run down the rosters for both teams. Number 1, Jamani Williams is a 6'4" junior for the Neelyville Tigers. Number 2, Todd Ainsworth is a 5'7" senior. Number 3, Noah Burton is a 5'11" senior. Number 4, Austin Ennis is a 5'8" senior. Number 10, Jacob Abner is a 6' senior. Number 14, Lane Crosswhite is 6'3" junior. Number 23, Kobe Hayes, a 5'8" senior. Number 32, Parker Jeffries, a 6'1" junior. And number 33, the big man for the Neelyville Tigers, Curtis Fowler, 6'4" senior. Just got an update, by the way, before we go down the Dons roster. The Donettes currently trail by a score of 48-38 with 1 minute and 20 left to play in their contest. So, let's go now cover the Doniphan Dons roster right before we get in here to the national anthem. Number 1, Tristan Bryan is a 5'9" sophomore. Number 2, Cameron Lowry, 5'7" freshman. Number 3, Brandon Moore, 5'11" sophomore. Number 4, Trey Mills, 5'11" junior. Number 10, Alex Harris, 5'11" junior, who had a great game, and by the way, in the JV game. Number 12, Levi Rawlings, 6'1" junior. Number 14, 6' sophomore, Ethan Jones. Number 21, 6'6" junior, Ori Owen. Number 30, Nolan Zerwanka, who is a 5'9" sophomore. Number 35, Max Owen, a 6'2" freshman. And rounding out the Doniphan Dons is number 41, the 6'4" freshman, Cameron Barton, who also had a great game, scoring 19 points in the fourth quarter. We'll see if we have the national anthem, as we're running kind of short-handed tonight. We have games and things located throughout the district. Girls, like I said, are playing at Ellington, and we're running short-handed here, so we'll see if we are actually able to get the national anthem up and running here. Donettes just got another text message. Have now cut that score 48-41 with 29 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter of their contest. It looks like we are going to have the national anthem, so I'm going to mute my microphone, and I will be back right after the starting lineups to go over the starting lineups right after the national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Kent Wilfong here, right here beside me, going down the starting lineups for the Doniphan Dons and the Neelyville Tigers. So I will do the same here right before we get started here. Once again, a big matchup for both the Doniphan Dons and the Neelyville Tigers. As we've said a couple times tonight, the winner will take the sole ownership and win of the Ozark Foothills regular season conference title. The Tigers are going to start with number 1, Jamani Williams, number 3, Noah Burton, number 4, Austin Ennis, number 23, Kobe Hayes, and the big man for the Tigers, number 33, Curtis Fowler. The Dons are going to counter with number 1, Tristan Bryant, number 12, Levi Rawlings, number 14, Ethan Jones, number 21, Ori Owen, and number 30, Nolan Zerwanka. The Dons are going to counter starting 1, 2, 3 sophomores and a pair of juniors. So if the Dons could manage to come away here with a win, it'd be big and a bright future for this young Dons, as they're going to return everybody back on the roster next season. I just got an update from Mike Jones. The girls are going to drop that one by a score of 50-41, as they're going to lose that game to the Ellington Whippets. So that game is final. Let's get our attention turned now to the Doniphan Dons basketball, as the 6'6" junior Ori Owen is going to go up against the 6'4" senior Curtis Fowler, and we'll see who comes away with it. Ball goes up, and Fowler's going to come away with that one with ease. And right away, we're going to have our first foul called, and that's going to be called on Nolan Zerwanka, who, when number 3, Noah Burton, jumped up to try to pull that ball down after Fowler had tipped it back behind him, Zerwanka accidentally kind of took his legs out from under him. And so here we are, 2 seconds off the clock, and the Dons already have a foul on him. All right, here comes the Tigers. Fowler's going to have the ball at the top of the key. He's going to kick it over to Jamani Williams. Down in the court is Burton. Burton's going to pull up for 3. And the Tigers are going to get started early here. 3 points on the board, 3-0. Tigers lead with 7:37 to go in the first quarter. Ethan Jones has it, kicks it down low to Bryant. Bryant over inside to Rawlings. Rawlings tries to go up. He has it blocked by Fowler. Fowler's going to push. He's coming down quick. He's going to try to drive the lane. And Ori Owen's going to try to draw a foul, and it's not going to be there, but Tigers are going to kick it out. Number 4, Austin Ennis is going to hit a 3, and that's going to give the Tigers a 6-0 lead here to get us going here in the first quarter. Number 4, though, Austin Ennis, after hitting the bucket, is going to be called for a quick foul, as he's going to try to tie up with Nolan Zerwanka, but he's going to grab him by the arm instead. Zerwanka is going to inbound it into Bryant. Bryant's going to walk it down. He crosses the half-court line, where he's going to be picked up by Kobe Hayes. Ethan Jones is going to drive, kicks it out to Zerwanka. Zerwanka pump fakes, not there. Swings it over to Jones. Jones, favorite spot. He pump fakes, drives the lane instead, and he's going to have his shot blocked by Fowler. Fowler's going to get the fast break out in front of the Dons, but he's going to miss the easy layup. And he's going to try to catch his own rebound. Loose ball on the floor, tipped by Nolan Zerwanka up to Ethan Jones. Ethan Jones on a fast break, lays it up on the backside. No good, rebound by Bryant. Coach Cagle's yelling for Jones not to make it fancy, just go up for the layup. Jones is going to pull up from corner in the 3. No good, rebound by Fowler. Fowler's going to have it knocked away by Rawlings. Zerwanka's going to pick it up court to Rawlings. Rawlings no good, rebounded by Fowler. And Fowler's going to draw the foul from Tristan Bryant. And the Dons already have 2 quick fouls called on them here with just a minute and a half, minute and 36 ticked off here in the first quarter. Tigers lead by a score of 6-0. Tigers basketball. Noah Burton has it on the right side, tries to pass it in down low to Bryant. He's going to pick up the steal, though, but he's going to have it knocked away. Loose ball on the floor. Neelyville's going to come away with it. And Bryant is going to be called for his second foul early. And back-to-back possessions, Tristan Bryant is going to pick up his second foul here. 6:06 left in the first quarter. Neelyville inbounds it to Austin Ennis. Ennis over to Burton. Burton kicks it over to Williams. Back to Williams. Williams is going to be guarded by Zerwanka. Williams over to Fowler. Fowler kicks it over to Hayes. Hayes is going to dribble, penetrate, not there. Kicks it out to Burton. Burton drives baseline, pulls it up, and he's going to hit it nothing but the bottom of the net. And that's going to give the Tigers 8 early. And Coach Tagle is going to call his first timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout called by the Doniphan Dons. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back here shortly with Doniphan Dons basketball.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here with first quarter action where the Dons trail by a score of 8-0 with 5:42 left to go here in the first quarter. Nolan Zerwanka inbounds it to Ethan Jones. Jones right back to Zerwanka. Zerwanka's going to be hammered, and they're going to call this one on. It could be one of two Tigers. It could be either. They're going to call it on number 1, Jamani Williams. It's going to be his first. And that's going to be the second Tiger team foul. Zerwanka inbounds it to Owen. Owen back to Zerwanka. Zerwanka pushes close side. He's going to have a lane, passes it up to Jones. Jones to Owen. Owen's going to lay it up off the glass, and it's going to go down for 2. And that's going to be the Dons' first bucket of the night as Ori Owen gets him put on the scoreboard. Dons now trail the score 8-2. Neelyville basketball. Burton in the corner, kicks it up to Hayes. Hayes back over to Williams. Williams putting the play on, and Austin Ennis is going to come out to get it from him. Ennis is going to pass it over to Kobe Hayes. Hayes back to Ennis. Williams is going to pull up from the corner. Off the back iron, rebounded by Tristan Bryant. Dons are going to push, and Bryant's going to slow it down and let something to develop. He pushes it down in the corner to Jones. Jones is going to drive baseline, not there. Has to put it back on the floor, and he's going to double dribble. And that's going to be another turnover for the Dons. Neelyville basketball. This time it's going to be brought down by number 23, Kobe Hayes of the Neelyville Tigers. Hayes tries to get it into Fowler. He's going to have that ball stripped away, and it's going to go out of bounds, and they're still going to say Doniphan basketball. Great effort there by Ori Owen trying to save that one before it gets out of bounds. Neelyville fans are wanting it to be their ball. Refs confirm it is going to stay Doniphan possession. Zerwanka's going to bring it down. Crosses the half-court line. Tries to pass it over to Bryant, and that ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Kobe Hayes. Zerwanka inbounds it to Bryant. Bryant picked up by Hayes. Bryant over to Owen, back up top to Rawlings, swings past it, gets it over to Bryant, right back to Jones. Jones from the top, he pulls up, hits off the front iron, doesn't get the roll. Levi Rawlings with the rebound and can't get the putback to go, and that foul's going to be called on Levi as he went up and got on the back of, let's see who that was. He got on the back of Ennis. Oh, no, that was Burton. And Burton is going to check out, and in checks number 10, Jacob Abner, the 6-foot senior for the Neelyville Tigers. Tigers up by 6, the lead 8-2 with 4:07 here to go in the first quarter. Williams is going to pull up far side from three-point land. No good. Rebound by Owen. Owen gets it out over to Zerwanka. Zerwanka's going to drive in the middle of the lane, tries to hand it off to Owen, has it stolen by Fowler. Fowler on a first break up against Rawlings. And he's going to pass it out to Kobe Hayes, and Kobe Hayes is going to give it right back to him. And Curtis Fowler is going to slam it home for his first bucket of the night. And it's going to put the Neelyville Tigers up by a score of 10-2 with 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. Here come the Dons. Rawlings has it, far side, tries to pass it to Bryant, almost has it stolen. Bryant comes away with it though. Bryant hands it over to Jones. Jones is going to pull up for 3, and it's going to get stuck on the far side. And it's going to be a jump ball. And that should be Doniphan ball, and they say it is going to be Doniphan ball. Got a substitution for the Neelyville Tigers. Checking in is number 32, Parker Jeffries, a 6'1 junior. Dons are going to have the basketball under their own goal. Zerwanka inbounds it to Owen. Owen crosses over, tries to drive, tries to pass over to Rawlings in the corner. It's going to be head out of bounds by Jacob Abner. Going to be Doniphan Dons basketball. Dons trail by 8. Neelyville leads 10-2 with 3:13 left to go here in the first quarter. Zerwanka inbounds to Rawlings. Rawlings got a free lane to the basket. No good. It's going to be rebounded by the Tigers. It's going to be hit around a little bit. Nolan Zerwanka sees an opportunity to make a steal. Gets after it. But Neelyville's still going to maintain possession. Fowler, left side, kicks it down low to Abner. Abner lays it up off the glass. No good rebound by the Dons, and here they come. Nolan Zerwanka sees an opening. He's going to drive in the lane, and that's going to be blocked by Fowler. Fowler has at least 3 blocks here tonight. And here come the Tigers. Jamani Williams, right side, passes it over to Hayes. Hayes is going to pull up from 3, and he's going to hit it. That's Hayes' second bucket tonight, and that's going to give him 5 points total. And that's going to be another timeout called by the Doniphan Dons. That's going to be a full one. Doniphan Dons now trail by a score of 13-2 here in the first quarter. We're going to take about a 30-second pause, and we'll be back with the scoring breakdown.
The phone booth is your one stop for all your cell phone needs. The phone booth now offers Total Wireless, where you can get unlimited talk, text, and 5 gigs of data for only $35 a month. Need to add more phones to your account? Not a problem. Family plans are also available. You can manage your account in person or online at tpbooth.com. Come see the phone booth next to Subway in Doniphan for all your cell phone needs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Dalton Pennington filling in for Keith Bowman. Like I said before, this game means a lot to the Doniphan Dons and the Neelyville Tigers both, as the winner of this game is going to walk away the champion of the regular season OFC title. Dons trail currently by 11 as they trail 13-2 here early in the first quarter. The only bucket for the Dons is going to come off of Ori Owen, who was able to lay it up off the glass down low. Was able to make a move around Fowler, the big 6'4" senior for the Neelyville Tigers, and lays it up off the glass. The Tigers break down. They're going to have a pair of three. They're going to have 3 3-pointers coming off the hands of Noah Burton, Austin Ennis, and Kobe Hayes, who also scored on a layup, and that's going to give them their scoring breakdown on the night. Here come the Dons. Ori Owen has it at the top of the key. He tries to drive, has it knocked away. It's going to be picked up by Rawlings. And we've got a whistle here. It looks like a foul's going to be called on 32 Black. That's going to be foul on Parker Jeffries, his first, 3rd Tiger team foul here in the first quarter. Don's inbounded to Owen. Owen to Zerwanka. Back to Jones. Jones is going to pull up for 3. He's going to no good rebound. And they're going to say that ball is out on Neelyville. It's going to stay Doniphan ball. Ori Owen is going to inbound it. Gets it inbounded to Levi Rawlings, but he throws it up over his head into the Neelyville bench. And that's going to be another Doniphan Dons turnover. It's going to be Neelyville ball. And here come the Tigers, trying to extend that lead from 11 to even further. Kobe Hayes has it at the top. Kicks it over to Jamani Williams. Williams back to Hayes. Hayes back to Williams. Williams going to drive, pull up baseline. No good. Rebounded by Fowler. Fowler tries to put it back two-handed. Is going to miss. Zerwanka, full court pass. Full court pass all the way up to Bryant. Bryant tries to go up for the layup, and he's going to be hammered from behind. We'll see if this isn't an intentional foul. They're going to say no. It's just a shooting foul on number 23, Kobe Hayes. His first. 4th team foul for the Tigers, but that's going to send Bryant to the line to shoot 2. Bryant's going to hit the first one. Free throws have a little bit tendency to be trouble for the Dons. Bryant's going to get him started early with the first one. Let's see if he can hit back-to-back. He does. That's going to give him 2 points, and now it's going to move the Dons total to 4, where they're going to trail by 9. Score 13-4 here, minute 34 left to go in the first quarter. Tigers have the basketball. Jamani Williams has it on this side of the gym, kicks it over to Kobe Hayes at the top. Hayes is going to pull up for 3, and he's going to hit it. That's going to give Hayes 8 points. That's his second 3-pointer tonight. Dons now trail score 4-16, minute 10 left to go here in the first quarter. Jones has it. He's going to drive, and he's going to be called for the traveling violation in the middle of the lane. Tried to sidestep his defender, and it's going to be called for the travel. 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter, Neelyville basketball. Jamani Williams has it right side, kicks it out to Hayes. Hayes up top to Parker Jeffries. Jeffrey drives baseline, but he's going to step out of bounds with 51.7 left to go here in the first quarter. Dons trail by 12. Here come the Dons, led by Tristan Bryant. They trail by a score 16-4. Gets it over to Jones. 41 seconds left to go on the clock. Jones is double teamed, gets it to Rawlings. Rawlings tries to go down low. That ball's going to be stolen by Parker Jeffries. And here come the Tigers. Jamani Williams leading the charge. He's going to push off Rawlings. Tries to find an opening. It's not in there. Gets it to Burton. Burton back inside to Abner. Abner tries to lay it up off the glass. And he's going to pick up the foul. And that is going to be called on number 14, Ethan Jones. His first foul, Don's 5th team foul. 25.7 left to go here in the first quarter, and Abner is going to shoot the first pair of free throws for the Neelyville Tigers. If you're just now joining us, the Doniphan Donettes dropped their game earlier tonight at Ellington by 9, and the Doniphan Dons are now trailing by 12 here in the first quarter, and Abner is going to miss the first one badly as he misses wide left. And in checking for the Dons is going to be number 3, Brandon Moore. And for the Neelyville Tigers, number 4, Austin Ennis is coming back in the ball game. We'll see if Abner can hit his second one from the free throw line. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by Dons are going to come away with it. Brandon Moore, though, trying to save it from going out of bounds. Throws it back in, and it's going to hit off a Tiger. And it's going to be Dons basketball. Dons inbounded into Bryant. Bryant's pushing down far side. He's guarded closely by Austin Ennis. Bryant hands it off to Moore, back to Bryant. Bryant has it in the corner. Has to dribble out. 8 seconds left to go. Coach Kegels calls for the last shot. Got to go. 4 seconds left on the clock. Bryant's going to drive. He's going to pull up at the free throw line. Lays it up. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. Time is going to expire, but the Doniphan Dons now trail by 12. Score 16-4 here at the end of the first quarter. Quick summary of our scoring action. Tristan Bryant is going to have hit a pair of free throws for the Dons, and Ori Owen has the layup. And that's the 4 points for the Dons and how they got them. Dons, Bryant may be in a little bit of foul trouble, but Coach Cagle is going to have to leave him out there as this game is of extreme importance as the Doniphan Dons are trying to go ahead and win the regular season OFC title. Bryant has 2 fouls, Levi has 1, Ethan Jones has 1, and Nolan Zerwanka also has a foul, and that's the 5 team fouls for the Dons. The Neelyville Tigers have 14 fouls and 16 points. Their scoring is coming off of a 3 from Noah Burton, a 3 from Austin Ennis, and 8 points from Kobe Hayes, and 2 from Curtis Fowler, who I figured would be more of a scoring factor for the Neelyville Tigers. But other than the breakaway dunk, has not been a factor, but he's been a huge factor on the defensive end, just not on the offensive end, not doing a lot of scoring for Fowler. We're about to start the second quarter here. It should be Neelyville ball. Don's got the jump ball down under their own goal and then ended up throwing it away out of bounds. So it should be Neelyville ball to get us going here in the second quarter. The Dons are going to come with Bryant, Moore, Jones. Checking in for the Dons is number 41, Cameron Barton. And they're going to go with Barton and Owen down low to kind of try to counter Curtis Fowler down low, who has been a force to be reckoned with on defense. The Tigers are going to come with Noah Burton. They're going back to their starters of Jamani Williams, Noah Burton, Austin Ennis, and Kobe Hayes, and Curtis Fowler. And Fowler is, just after I got done saying he hadn't done much scoring, is going to go for the easy layup. And he's now going to move the Tigers' point total to 18 with the Dons trail score by 4 to 18. Fowler's going to have a steal. He's going to cross over behind the back, try taking it all the way in himself, but he's going to be called for the travel as he's trying to take that one in. Dons trail by 14, 7:29 to go here in the second quarter. Moore inbounds to Bryant. Bryant dribbles far side. Kicks it out to Ethan Jones. Owens calling for it down low, but he's going to be whistled for the foul. as he got tied up with Noah Burton, and Burton ends up falling to the ground. So Ori is going to pick up an offensive foul there, and that's going to be his first, and that's going to be 16 foul for the Doniphan Dons. So one away from the bonus are the Neelyville Tigers with 7:15 here to go in the second quarter. Here come the Tigers. Jamani Williams has the ball up top. He's guarded by Moore. Has to kick it over to Burton. Burton to Fowler. Fowler on the far side. Fowler looks inside to Williams. There's going to be two possible. Let's see what happens here. They're going to call it a jump ball. They didn't see if that ball hit off Brandon Moore or Jamani Williams, so they're going to have to go with the jump ball, which means it'll be Doniphan possession, so that'll change the possession arrow over to the Neelyville side now. Dons trail 4-18 here, 6:58 to go in the second quarter. Dons have the basketball. Barton has it out up top, kicks it down low to Bryant. Bryant dribbles, tries to drive inside, kicks it out to Barton. Barton's going to have it stripped away by Kobe Hayes. Kobe Hayes has the basketball, guarded by Bryant, kicks it over to Jamani Williams. Williams over to Ennis. Ennis to Burton. Back into Fowler. Fowler's going to drive in the lane, and he's going to lay it up off the glass, and that's going to be another 2 for Fowler. That moves his point total to 6. Tigers now lead 20-4. Up 16 on the Dons. Tristan Bryant brings it down, kicks it over to Ori Owen right side. Ori hands it off to Brandon. Brandon Moore dribbles, double teamed, has to give it up, passes it out to Owen. Owen baseline, drives, spins, tries to go up, and he gets the bucket, and Curtis Fowler is going to be whistled for the foul there. That's going to be his first, and that's going to give Ori Owen 4 points and a chance to go to the line to hit another one. The Dons are 2 for 2 from the line tonight, and in checking for the Dons is number 12, Levi Rollins, and out checks number 41, Cameron Barton. Curtis Fowler has been a force to be reckoned with down on that defensive end, has a lot of blocked shots, but was real aggressive there and ends up fouling Ori on the layup. Ori is going to hit the next free throw, which means the Dons now are 3 from 3 from the free throw line. Ori has 5 points. Dons now have 7 as a team. Fowler's going to pull up for 3, and he's going to hit it. That moves him to 9, and Neelyville extends the lead further, 16, as the Dons now trail by a score of 23-7. Ori gets the ball on the block. He spins, tries to go up, and he's going to be fouled by number 1, Jamani Williams. And that's Jamani Williams' second team foul. And that should be the 7th team foul for the Tigers, if my math is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it is not. That is just the 6th foul. But Owen was shooting, so he's going to go to the line and get 2 free ones here. Don's 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Ori hits the first one. That gives him 6. Dons now move 4 for 4 from the free throw line. They trail by 15, score 23-8 here in the second quarter. Checking in for the Dons is number 30, Nolan Zerwanka. Ori's second free throw attempt is up, and it's good. Dons now move 5 for 5 from the free throw line. These free throws are going to be extremely big for the Dons, as they're going to have a hard time scoring down low with the presence of 6'4" Curtis Fowler from the Neelyville Tigers. And Brandon Moore gets tied up with number 32, Parker Jeffries, and Moore is going to be called for the foul. And that's going to be Moore's first, Don's 7th team foul, so that'll send the Neelyville Tigers to the line to shoot at least 1, maybe a pair if Jeffries can hit the front end here. Jeffries goes up, and he does hit it, so he'll get the bonus now. That's going to be Jeffries' first foul of the night, or first free throw of the night, pardon me. Tigers now 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Jeffries' second one goes up, and he's going to hit that as well, so the Tigers now 2 for 4 from the charity stripe, and that's going to give Jeffries 2 points. 25-9, Neelyville Tigers lead Doniphan Dons basketball. Moore brings it down. He's going to drive in the lane, tries to lay it up, hits it off the front of the iron, rebounded by Levi Rawlings. Rawlings goes up, no good, but Rawlings tries to go up there, puts it back in, and it's going to be hit out of bounds by the Neelyville Tigers. It's going to go off Curtis Fowler, and so it's going to be Doniphan Dons basketball, so they're going to get a second chance here to score on this possession, down by 16. Ori Owen inbounds it to Rawlings. Rawlings steps it right back to Owen as he steps in. Owen lays it up off the glass. Fowler picks it up. Fowler behind the back at half court, tries to dribble in. Hands it over to Kobe Hayes. Hayes over to Jeffries. Jeffries is going to pull up from three. No good. Rebounded by Owen. Owen's going to hand it off to Zerwanka. He's going to be guarded closely by Kobe Hayes. Nolan gets it across the half-court line, passes it over to Ori Owen. Ori back to Levi. Nolan inside to Ori. Good pass. Ori's going to go up, lays it up off the glass, and it's going to be good. And one, as Ori is going to go to the line to shoot the bonus free throw here, as he now picked up 9 and has a chance to move the Dons now to 6 for 6 from the free throw line and cut this Neelyville lead from 14 to 13. Dons trail by 14, 25 to 11, 4:40 to go here in the second quarter. Like I said, Ori has a chance to convert the three-point play. Ori's free throw attempt is up, and it is good. Dons still perfect from the line. Ori has 10. Dons trail by 13, 25 to 12, with 4:34 left to go here in the second quarter. Kobe Hayes brings it down, kicks it over to Fowler. Fowler to Burton. Burton guarded by Rawlings, has to kick it over to Ennis. Ennis to Fowler. Fowler's going to pull up from three. He's hit one there already tonight, but that one doesn't go, and that ball's going to be rebounded by Ethan Jones. Jones gets it up to Nolan Zerwanka. Zerwanka's going to drive in the lane, has to dish it away, but it's going to be stolen by Fowler, but Zerwanka pokes it right away. They got a loose ball, and they're both going after it, and there was a bang-bang play there. Tristan Bryant might be hurt there. We're going to see what happens. They're going to say that foul's on 30, Nolan Zerwanka. That's going to be his second, but you got to like the hustle if you're Coach Cagle. He strips that one away from Fowler and has a chance to get an easy steal for the Dons and loose ball. Him and Fowler both get on the floor, and they're going to run into Tristan Bryant, who's limping, and it looks like Brandon Moore might check in. Bryant's going to wave him off, though. And that shows a little tenacity out of the 5'9" sophomore, one to stay in. All right, we're going to shoot a 1-and-1 here. Tigers are 2 for 4 from the free throw line, and Fowler makes it. He's going to hit that one, so he's going to make it 3 for 5 with the opportunity to go for another one now, as he now has 10 points on the night. Coach Morton from the Neelyville Tigers is going to call a timeout as they're going to set up some defense. We're here in the second quarter with 4:08 left to play. Doniphan Dons trail by 14, scores 26-12. We're going to take a 30-second pause, and we'll be back shortly with Doniphan Dons basketball.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True Value.
All right, welcome back here. Coming out of the timeout, Doniphan Dons do trail by 14, 4:08 left here to go in the second quarter. We left you with Curtis Fowler at the free throw line. He hit the front end of the 1-and-1. And it gave him 10 points on the night. Now he's coming back for his second shot as Coach Morton wanted to set up some defensive adjustments probably after a make or a miss here off the hands of Fowler, and that one's going to go in. And it's going to make the Tigers 4 of 6 from the free throw line, shooting 67%. Don's coming down the court with the basketball. Ethan Jones has got it open on the left side. He's going to pull up for three. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. Kobe Hayes is going to kind of come away with it. Hayes over to Fowler. Fowler passes it back to Hayes. Hayes gets it over to Jeffries. Jeffries kicks it over to Ennis. Ennis to Hayes, inside to Fowler. Let's see if Fowler tries to go to work. He doesn't. He comes out to the three-point line and passes it over to Kobe Hayes. Jeffries has the basketball at the top of the key, over to Ennis, now to Burton in the corner. Burton back to Hayes, wide open for three. He's going to hit it. That's going to give Hayes 11 points tonight. And 9 of those are going to be courtesy of the tray ball. Dons are going to have the basketball now, trailing by 18. Ethan Jones is going to be called for his second travel and called tonight as he's trying to do a little bit too much, trying to dribble, penetrate into the lane. He's going to get called for dragging that pivot foot. And Don's down by 18, 3:05 left to go here in the second quarter. Hayes is going to bring it down for the Tigers. He's going to be guarded by Bryant. Hayes kicks it over to Jeffries. Jeffries guarded by Zerwanka. Zerwanka all over him. Has to kick it over to Burton. Burton to Fowler. Inside to Jeffries. Jeffrey lays it up. Draw iron. It's going to be rebounded by Jones. Jones kicks it out to Bryant. Dons are going to push here. 3-on-2 fast break. Bryant jump stops. He's going to lay it up off the block, and that's going to be good for 2 as Bryant now has 4 points. Dons down 16, 30-14 with 2:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Coach Morton changing up, calling for high-low. That's going to send Fowler to the baseline. Kobe Hayes has it up top, kicks it down low to Burton. Hey, Fowler up from the block, has it stripped away. Dons, 2-on-1 fast break. Bryant, Zerwanka. Bryant's going to take it himself, but he's going to be hacked from behind. And that foul's going to be called on number 33, Curtis Fowler, the big man for the Neelyville Tigers. And that should send the Dons to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Oh, no, they're going to say Bryant was shooting, so he's going to get 2 here. Dons are perfect from the free throw line, 6 for 6 tonight. Let's see if Bryant can pick up points 15 and 16 and move the Dons 8-8 from the free throw line. Bryant's first one and gets the courtesy roll, hits off the back iron, goes straight up, comes right back in. Checking in for the Neelyville Tigers is number 10, Jacob Abner, and out checks number 33, Curtis Fowler. If Dons want to make a move here and put up some points quick, now will be the time now that Fowler's checking out. Bryant's going to miss his second one. The Dons are now 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Dons trail by 15, score 30-15 with 2 minutes left here to go in the second quarter. Kobe Hayes brings the ball down for the Tigers. Dons are in a zone. Tries to go inside to Burton. Burton has it knocked away, but the Tigers are going to come away with it, and Kobe Hayes is going to back it out to half court. Dons come back out in man now. Nope. Just going to try to stretch that zone out. Nolan Zerwanka pops that one away. Loose ball. We got tied up with a ref. One ref had to come back from the back end and make that call. It's going to be Dons basketball. Dons trail by 15, 1:33 to go. Nolan Zerwanka inbounds to Tristan Bryant. Bryant over to Owen. Owen back to Rawlings. Rawlings to Bryant. Bryant pump fakes. Sides not to shoot. Gets it over to Jones. Jones is going to pull up. No good. Oh, and Levi Rawlings goes up for a rebound, and he's going to be hit hard. But he comes down and lands, but he pops right back up and heads down the court. 1:14 to go here in the second. Kobe Hayes brings it down for the Tigers. Passes it over to Burton. Burton to Jeffries. Jeffries backing Jones down, decides to kick it out to Kobe Hayes. 1 minute left to go on the clock here in the second. Burton finds Jeffries in the corner. Back to Kobe Hayes. Hayes over to Jeffries. Jeffries at the top of the key. Passes it over to Hayes. Hayes back to Abner. Abner down to Ennis in the corner. Neelyville may be playing for the last shot here with 41 left to go here in the second. Just not wanting to give it up, look for an easy one. Hayes is going to dribble penetrate, has to kick it out to Ennis. Ennis over to Abner. Abner back to Ennis, spins it back up to Hayes at the top of the key now. 23 seconds left to go here in the second. Ennis gets it over to Burton. Burton back to Hayes. Hayes is back out at half court, gets it over to Jeffries. Jeffries back down to Burton. Tigers are just playing keep away. Now we got 10 seconds left to go. Let's see what they set into motion. Gets it to Burton in the corner. Cross-court pass over to Ennis. Ennis pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. Abner catches the rebound, turns around, puts it right back up, and that one doesn't go. So we're going to finish here at the end of the first half, score 15-30 as the Doniphan Dons trail by 15. Let's do a little bit of scoring breakdown for you. The Doniphan Dons are going to be led by Ori Owen, who has 10 points. And Tristan Bryant's going to come up right behind with 14. And I've got to be missing one somewhere, as that's only 14 points for the Dons. That should be 5 for Tristan Bryant, pardon me. So the scoring, all 15 points are coming from Tristan Bryant and Ori Owen. Bryant has 5 and Owen has 10. The fouls for the Doniphan Dons, Nolan Zerwanka and Tristan Bryant both have 2, and the rest of the starters are all sitting on 1. For the Neelyville Tigers, Jamani Williams has 2 fouls, no points. Noah Burton has 3 points and no fouls. Austin Ennis also has 3 with 1 foul. Kobe Hayes is leading the Tigers in scoring as he has 11 points and only one foul. Parker Jeffries has 2 points as he converted a pair of free throws with 1 foul. And the big man down low for the Tigers finally going to work in the second quarter, putting up 8, and he now has 10 points and 2 fouls total to his name. Dons are doing a pretty good job. Got off to a slow start, but things look to be better in the second quarter. Now have Fowler with 2 fouls. I'd like to think that the game plan is just to keep going back at him and see if we can get him in some foul trouble. That'll kind of deter him on the defensive end for being so aggressive. He had 3 or 4 block shots in the fourth and had a couple in the second. So maybe picking up a couple fouls will kind of deter him from being so aggressive and allow Ori Owen and Levi Rawlings to go to work down low. And maybe the Dons can put up some more points here in the second half. The Dons have 3 timeouts coming left, and the Neelyville Tigers have only taken 1, so that leaves them with 4. All right, that'll do it. We're going to come back probably about 2.5 minutes left to go with halftime. We're at 8.5 minutes now before we come back for the second half, so we'll probably come back with 2.5 left. Your Doniphan Dons trail by a score of 15-30, moving into the third quarter. We'll be back shortly. This has been Dalton Pennington with Doniphan Dons basketball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Doniphan Dons basketball. We're a minute and 15 away from getting the second half started, where the Doniphan Dons trail by a score of 30-15. I've said it multiple times tonight, but if you're just now joining us, this game is a big game for both the Doniphan Dons and the Neelyville Tigers, as this game determines who will walk away the OFC regular season conference champs. Dons sit at 4-1 and the Tigers sit at 4-1, so the winner walks away with the championship. The Neelyville Tigers have yet to come out of the locker room. There's 45 seconds left on the clock, and the Doniphan Dons are all standing around wondering where the Tigers, and here the Tigers come out of the locker room. We'll see who the Dons go with. It looks like they're going to start Bryant, Ethan Jones, Ori Owen, Levi Rawlings, and Nolan Zerwanka. And the Tigers are going to counter with Jamani Williams, Noah Burton, Kobe Hayes, Curtis Fowler, and Austin Ennis are going to be the five for the Neelyville Tigers. It'll be Tigers ball. It'll be Tigers ball to get us started here in the second half. And here we go. Austin Ennis gets the inbound, but he's going to hand it right back to Kobe Hayes. Hayes is going to dribble, kicks it over to Burton. Burton to Ennis, over to Fowler. Fowler's going to drive baseline. He runs into Ori Owen. Little fadeaway jumper, and it's going to go for Fowler, and that's going to give him 12 points on the fadeaway jumper and makes it 32-15, Neelyville lead. Tristan Bryant dribbles it down for the Dons, kicks it over to Ethan Jones. Jones looking to get hot. He's going to be called for his third travel violation of the night. It's going to be Neelyville ball. They're going to inbound it, and Hayes is going to bring it down for the Tigers. Kicks it over to Burton. Burton over to Ennis. Ennis to Fowler. Fowler puts it on the ground, drives to the goal, and he's going to be fouled by number 21, Ori Owen, and they're going to say he was in fact shooting, so he's going to go to the line and shoot two. That's going to be Ori's second first team foul for the Dons here in the second half. And Fowler's first free throw goes up, and it's going to hit off the back iron. It's going to be no good. Tigers are now 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Fowler's second attempt goes up, and it's going to be nothing but net. And that's going to give him 13 now. Doniphan Dons basketball. Bryant kicks it over to Jones in the corner. Jones guarded by Jamani Williams. Nolan Zerwanka has it. He tries to hit Ethan Jones cut, and it's going to go out of Jones's hand, and it's going to be picked up by the Tigers. And Jamani Williams on the fast break kicks it over to Noah Burton. Burton finds Ennis in the corner. Ennis is going to pull up and hit off the back iron, rebounded by Zerwanka. Here comes the Dons. Zerwanka tries to pass it up ahead. It's knocked away, but picked up by Jones. Jones inside to Owen, has it stolen by Kobe Hayes. Hayes up front to Burton. Burton is going to drive, and that ball is going to go up and good. Neelyville's wanting the foul. Noah Burton now has 5. Tigers 35-15, now lead by 20. Jones has the ball, guarded by Williams. Jones over to Bryant. Bryant's going to dribble, pulls up at the free throw line, pump fakes, has to kick it back outside to Zerwanka. Zerwanka guarded by Hayes. Zerwanka over to Bryant, trying to get it to Levi Rawlings inside. Bryant decides not to. Jones runs baseline, comes out and gets it from Bryant. Bryant pulls up at the top of the key, hits off the front of the iron, no good, rebounded by Rawlings. Rawlings has it stripped away by Fowler. Fowler on a fast break. Ori is going to try to draw a charge and bails out at the last minute, and Fowler gets his own rebound and goes up, misses the next shot, but does get the foul call, as that's going to be called on number 21, Ori Owen, and that's going to be his third foul, second team foul for the Dons here in the second half, and Fowler is going to shoot his second pair of free throws here in the second half, pardon me. Fowler's first free throw attempt is going to be short, hits off the front of the iron, and the Tigers are now 1 for 3 in the second half. And that puts them at 5 for 9 total. Fowler's next free throw goes up. Also gonna miss. Gonna be rebounded by the Dons. Serwanka pushes it all the way up court to Ethan Jones. Jones from the corner said he was fouled as he airballs that, and it's gonna be rebounded by the Tigers. And here come the Tigers. Kobe Hayes comes out in the front court, takes it away. Fowler has it down low, guarded by Owen. Goes behind the back, tries to score, gets behind the backboard, has to kick it up top to Ennis. Ennis pulls the three, and that's going to go. And that's going to be his 6th point on his second three of the night. Dons now trail 23 with 5:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Dons basketball has it stolen by Kobe Hayes. Loose ball on the ground. Nolan Zerwanka getting after it. Dons are going to come away with it. Levi Rawlings is the Don to come away with it. Now has it stripped by Curtis Fowler. Fowler goes forward, and he's going to be fouled by Rawlings. That's going to be Rawlings' second. Third team foul here in the second half for the Dons. And Fowler is going to the free throw line to shoot his 5th and 6th free throw here in the second half. It looks like Coach Cagel's had all he wants to see with the Dons down 23. He has a freshman, a sophomore, and a freshman and a junior checking in for everybody but Ori Owen. He wants a different look. Fowler hits the front end of his first one. Now gives him 14. Tigers now extend that lead to 22. Fowler's second free throw attempt is also going to be good. Fowler now has 15. Lowry's going to bring it down for the Dons. Like I said, completely different look. Everybody checking in for the Dons has a fresh pair of legs except Ori Owen. And Max Owen has checked in the ball game. Cameron Barton, Cameron Lowry, and Alex Harris. Cameron Barton has the ball down low, has to kick it back out to Ori. Ori's going to drive. Can't penetrate and score. Oh, he can. He spins, lays it up off the glass, and he's going to get that one to go. And the Dons now pick up their first bucket here in the second half as Ori lays that one off the glass for his 12th point. Here comes the Tigers. Hayes gets it down low to Williams. Williams hands it off to Abner. Abner tries to go up and lays it off the glass. Can't get it to go. The ball's knocked out of bounds off the hands of one of the Doniphan Dons, either Harris or Owen, and that's going to be Neelyville ball under their own basket. They now lead the Dons by 21, score 38-17 with 4:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Inbounds to Ennis. Ennis is going to pull it up from the quarter. It's going to be rebounded by Barton. Barton tries to get it up all the way up to Harris. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Jamani Williams, but it's going to be Doniphan Dons basketball, where, like I said, they trail by 21 with about halfway through the third quarter now. Lowry tries to get the ball over to Max Owen on the far side, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Neelyville Tigers. It's going to be Doniphan ball on the far side. Checking back in for the Tigers is Curtis Fowler, who has 15 points, the big 6'4" senior for the Tigers. Dons basketball. Harris tries to get it into Ori Owen, and number 10, Jacob Abner, is actually going to be called for the foul there, and that's going to be the first Neelyville foul here in the second half. Lowry inbounded the basketball under his own goal, gets it into Ori. Ori tries to do work, kicks it out to little brother Max. Max pulls up for three. He's going to hit it. Owen to Owen assist and point there. That gives Max some of his first varsity points. Dons now trail by 20. Fowler is going to pull up. He's going to hit a jumper. He's playing head and shoulders above everybody else. He can jump out of the gym, folks, and he's got that little floating jumper that he kind of fades away on that he hits just about every time. They're going to say that Cameron Barton was doing a little bit of extra pushing down low, and he's going to be whistled for the foul, and the Dons are going to lose possession of that basketball. And Tigers are going to get the ball back now up 22 with 3:15 here to go in the third quarter. Fowler gets the ball down low. Tries to kick it over to Abner, but it's going to hit off the leg of Cameron Lowry, Tigers ball. Kobe Hayes inbounds it to Abner. Abner wide open. Gets it over to Jamani Williams. Williams going to drive. He tries to go up. And he's going to be whistled. One of the Dons is going to be whistled for the foul. It's going to be called on 10. Alex Harris. His first 15 foul for the Dons. Jamani Williams going to the free throw line to shoot for the Tigers. I think he may have crossed the line there, but he misses anyway, so it's irrelevant. Tigers 3 from 7 for the free throw line, make that 4 for 8 here in the second half. Makes them 8 for 14 overall. Max Owens gonna bring it down, kicks it over to Cameron Lowry, pardon me. Gets it down low to Barton. Barton pulls up baseline. No good, rebounded by Owen. Owen gets his own rebound and loses it. Has it stripped, but it goes back out to big brother Ori. Harris has the ball down on the corner, but he's going to try to get it inside to Ori, and that ball's going to be stolen by Fowler. Now the Neelyville Tigers are just having fun with it. Tigers get the ball inside to Abner. Abner back out to Jeffries. Jeffries over to Jamani Williams. He's going to pull up from deep. No good, rebound by the Tigers. Kobe Hayes is going to pull a three. No good, rebound by the Dons. But it's going to be stripped away, and Tigers are going to come away with it. Kobe Hayes is going to drive in, kicks it over to Abner. Abner drives back into the lane, dishes it off to Fowler. Fowler ends up throwing it away, trying to get it to Jamani Williams. Coach Morton telling his boys to slow down. Checking in for the Neelyville Tigers is number 3, Noah Burton, and number 4, Austin Ennis, while Levi Rawlings, number 12, checks in for the Dons. Scores now 43-20 with 2:10 left here to go in the third quarter. Dons now trail by 23. Neelyville looks to be well on their way to an OFC conference title. The Neelyville Tiger girls also have a share in the OFC title as they share the OFC title with the Doniphan Donettes and the Naylor Eagles. That foul is going to be called on number 33, Curtis Fowler. That's Fowler's third. He's going to check out, and in for the Tigers is number 14, Lane Crosswhite. Don's ball under their own basket, inbounds it to Rawlings. Rawlings cross-court pass to Barton. Barton's going to pull up for three. He's going to hit it. Barton's first points of the night. Dons now trail by 20, 23-43. 1:44 left to go here in the third quarter. Tigers have the ball. Jeffries kicks it over to Jamani Williams. Williams guarded by Rawlings. He's going to pull up at the free throw line. It's going to be blocked by Owen. Lowry's going to come away with it on a fast break. Dishes it out to Barton. Barton lays it up and off the glass. It's going to go. Barton now has 5 points, and it's now 25-43. And Coach Morton's going to take a timeout, and that's going to be a 30-second pause. We'll be back in 30 seconds where your Doniphan Dons currently trail 43-25 in the third quarter.
Born to be wild? Well, don't let higher fuel prices put a damper on your fun. Get to Countryside Chevrolet in Doniphan today for a more fuel-efficient vehicle and let your wild side ride. Countryside has new vehicles that get more than 30 miles per gallon. Find out about flex fuel technology and check their great lineup of program and late model pre-owned vehicles. Ripley County's largest Chevrolet dealer is Countryside Chevrolet in the Hillcrest Plaza, Doniphan. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here to finish up the third quarter. We got 1:20 left to play. It's going to be Neelyville's ball. They're currently up 18. Dons trail 43-25. Neelyville's Jeffries has the ball, kicks it over to Crosswhite. Jamani Williams has the ball back up top. He drives, Dons collapse, has to pull it back out. Kicks it over the left side to Crosswhite. Crosswhite over to Jeffries. Jeffries and Ennis. Ennis is going to pull up, and Ennis is going to hit a three. Ennis has 9 points. He's taken about 3 or 4 shots tonight, and 3 of those have gone in from three-point land as he has 9 points and now pushes the Tigers' lead to 21. Owen's going to pull up from 3. It's going to be no good, and the Tigers are going to come away with the basketball. Jamani Williams has the ball up top. Kicks it over to Crosswhite. Crosswhite down to Ennis. Ennis looking down low, nothing there. Has to swing it over to Jeffries. Jeffries over to Williams. And back to Crosswhite in the corner. Neelyville passing around, trying to get the ball inside, looking for an easy shot. It's just not there. And they're just keep swinging it around the outside of the three-point line. Williams is going to pull up the three right there as time expires at the third quarter. And it's going to be no good. So our third quarter score is going to be 46-25. Doniphan Dons trail. We're going to take a minute pause, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action of Doniphan Dons basketball.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with 8 minutes left to play in this ball game where the Dons trail by 21. They're going to start the fourth quarter with the basketball. And Coach Cagel's opting to go with his younger squad plus Levi Rawlings and Oreo and the two juniors out with the freshmen and sophomores. Doniphan Dons are going to turn it over as it's going to be out of bounds. Tried to get it down low to Max Owen, and he's going to step baseline there and be whistling for the out of bounds, and it's going to be Tigers basketball. Burton has the ball, gets it down low to Fowler. Fowler over to Burton. Burton over to Jamani Williams. Williams to Kobe Hayes. Got Crosswhite in the corner. Kobe Hayes has the basketball, passes it up top to Fowler. Fowler over to Crosswhite. And gets it to Jamani Williams, then to Burton. Burton to Hayes. Hayes is going to drive. Dons collapse, has to kick it back outside to Fowler. Fowler pulls up and it goes around about 10 times, but it finally falls for Fowler as that's point number 19 on the night for him. Doniphan Dons basketball. Levi Rawling has it, kicks it over to Cameron Lowry. Lowry drives, pulls up about 10 foot away, misses completely, and it's going to be rebounded by the Tigers. Tigers lead by 23, 6:44 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Fowler has it at the top, hands it over to Kobe Hayes. Hayes pump fakes, drives around the Dons defenders. Has to kick it out to Burton. Burton to Crosswhite, over to Jamani Williams, back down to Fowler. Fowler drives, tries to put it up, no good, rebounded by Crosswhite. Crosswhite goes back up with it, and he draws the foul. So Crosswhite's going to go to the line and have a chance to get in the scoring column, as that was going to be called on number 35, Max Owen, his first, and the 16th foul for the Dons. And Crosswhite's going to hit the first one there, making the Neelyville Tigers 5 for 9 from the free throw line in the second half. The Dons have yet to get to the charity stripe in the second half after hitting 9 of 10 in the first half. Crosswhite's second free throw goes up, and he's also going to hit it. And that makes the Neelyville Tigers 60% from the free throw line in the second half. Doniphan Dons basketball, they trail by 25, scores 25-50, 6:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Or he goes down low, he jump stops, goes up with it, and it goes in. That's going to give him 14. Cuts the lead down to the Tigers to 23. Tigers basketball. Fowler has it in the far corner, guarded by Barton. Fowler kicks it over to Crosswhite. Crosswhite gets it over to Hayes. Hayes is going to pull up for three. And no good, rebounded by Max Owen. Hands it over to Lowry. Lowry back to Owen. Owen's going to dribble. Tries to lay it up and in. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. And that ball's going to be brought down by Jamani Williams. 5:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Dons trail by 23. And Fowler went down and looked like he grabbed his leg. Was in a little bit of pain. Not quite sure what happened there, but Coach Morton's going to call a timeout to check on his big 6'4" senior. We're going to take actually, let's just stay here. We'll do some scoring totals as we've got time winding down here in the fourth quarter. The Doniphan Dons have been kind of stifled here a little bit in the second half. They've got 5 points from Tristan Bryant. Ori Owen has 14. Max Owen has chipped in a three-pointer, and Cameron Barton has added 5. That's going to be 11 points coming in from the pair of freshmen coming off the bench for Coach Cagle, who was trying to kind of spark his older guys, saying, hey, I don't care to rotate you out. And he puts his freshmen in, and they've performed well off the bench and given them 11 points. Here they have 12, so those freshmen are going to account for 11 of the 13 points the Dons have scored here in the second half. Let's look over at the Neelyville. They're going to be led by Curtis Fowler, who has 19. Started off a little bit slow in the first quarter, but erupted in the second and the third, and has now continued scoring now into the fourth quarter as well. He has 19. Parker Jeffries has 2. Kobe Hayes has 11. Austin Ennis with 9. Noah Burton has 5. And that rounds out the scoring for the Tigers, and that gives them 50 points total. Tigers are going to have the basketball coming out of the timeout. And Noah Burton's going to have it at the top, kicks it over to Kobe Hayes. Hayes over to Crosswhite. Crosswhite wide open. Dons come out, so he has to kick it over to Jamani Williams. Fowler has the basketball over to Crosswhite. Gets it to Kobe Hayes down low. Kicks it back out to Burton. Hayes wide open, doesn't pull the three though. Gets it over to Crosswhite, who also doesn't pull it. Crosswhite finally pulls the three, and he's going to hit that one. That's going to be the first bucket of the night for Lane Crosswhite, 6'3" junior, and he's going to hit a three and push that lead now to 26. Ori Owen's going to pull a three. No good. Rebound by the Tigers. That foul's going to be called on number 10, Alex Harris, who tried to strip the ball away from Curtis Fowler from behind, but instead draws the foul. And that's going to be Harris' second foul, the 17th foul for the Dons, which means Fowler's going to go to the line and shoot another free throw. The Tigers have already shot 10 free throws here in the second half, compared to none for the Doniphan Dons. Fowler has 19 points. He's going to go to the free throw line with an opportunity to pick up 20 and 21. Neelyville 60% from the line in the second half. Fowler's going to be shooting free throw number 11 in the second half for the Tigers. Fowler's first shot goes up, and it's going to be no good, so he's not going to get his second one. Now makes it 6 for 11 from the Tigers from the free throw line. Doniphan Dons have the basketball. Ori Owen brings it down, kicks it over to Cameron Lowry. Lowry looks inside to Barton. Barton has it at the free throw line. He's going to turn, pull up. No good, rebounded by Fowler. Fowler's going to push down the court by himself, pushes right side, crosses all the way over. It's matched up with Alex Harris. Passes it up top to Jamani Williams and then over to Kobe Hayes. Hayes looks inside to Fowler. Fowler tries to go to work, and they're going to say he lowered his shoulder and went at Ori Owen. And that's going to be Fowler's fourth foul with 3:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. In checking for the Tigers is number 14, Lane Crosswhite. And Fowler is going to come out, but the Dons do trail by 26. Dons bringing it up, gets it up court to Max Owen. Max Owen thinks about pulling the three, thinks better of it, gets it over to Harris. Harris is going to drive in and pull up, and he's going to get 2 shots as he draws the foul from Lane Crosswhite, who commits his first foul of the night. And just the 4th team foul for the Tigers here in the second half. Harris is going to the free throw line to shoot the first pair of free throws in the second half for the Dons, as they have been unable to get to the free throw line. Which was a strong point actually for them in the first half, as they went 9 for 10. 9 for 10 in the first half from the free throw line. So, Alex Harris's first free throw is up and no good. Checking in for the Dons is going to be number 4, Trey Mills. Levi Rawlings is also sitting down by the side of the table, but he waves at the referee that he has shooter. So if this one goes in, Alex Harris will check out and Levi Rawlings will check in for the Dons. Harris's second free throw, no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Tigers, so the Dons now 0 for 2 in the second half from the free throw line. Neelyville has the basketball. Jamani Williams guarded by Harris. Kicks it down low to Parker Jeffries. Jeffries swings it over to Hayes. Hayes is going to drive. He goes up. They're going to say that's going to be a foul on Ori Owen, and that one's going to be called on the ground, on the floor. And so there won't be any free throws. Yes, there will, because they're in the bonus. And that's going to be foul number 4 on Ori. And checking in for the Dons is number 12, Levi Rawlings for Alex Harris. Ori now has 4 team fouls. Hayes hits the first one from the free throw line. Moves his point total to 12 now. And hits the second one as well, giving him 13 so far on the night. Dons have the basketball, but they're going to throw it inbounds and have it stripped away by the Tigers. Austin Ennis is going to pull up for 3. He's going to airball it, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Don's ball. Checking in for the Tigers is number 2, Todd Ainsworth, the 5'7" senior. This is going to be the first time he's checked in tonight. Dons now trail by 28, 55-27. 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Ori Owen has it down low on the block. He tries to go up, goes up, splits 2 Neelyville Tiger defenders. He gets it to go, and that gives Ori 16. Dons now have 29. 2:40 left to play. Okay, Todd Ainsworth just checked into the ball game, and he's going to be whistled on his very first defensive possession for a moving, or offensive possession for a moving screen. And that's going to give the Dons the basketball back. Levi Rawlings has it. He tries to dribble, penetrate, kicks it out to Lowry. Lowry dribbling around. He's guarded by Ennis. Lowry over to Max Owen. Max dribbles, drives baseline, goes up and under, lays it in. No good. Rebounded by the Dons. And from the stands rolls one of the little balls that the bank was throwing out tonight. And that's going to be confiscated by the referee. Checking in for the Tigers is number 24. I don't have him in the program, but I believe from the JV game that is Riley Cage Arms. Ori has the ball down on the block. He spins, lays it up and in, and he's going to draw the and one. Has an opportunity to go to the free throw line to pick up the old-fashioned three-point play. That foul is going to be called on number 14, Lane Crosswhite, his second. Just the 16th foul for the Neelyville Tigers. Ori looking to convert that three-point play. Free throw goes up, and he does convert it. Now gives him 19 total. Dons trail by 23. Neelyville basketball, kicks it over to Arms. Arms down low to Jeffries. Jeffries back out to Crosswhite, back to Jeffries. Ainsworth now has it, kicks it down low to Jeffries. Jeffries tries to hit Crosswhite going down low. Goes right through Crosswhite's hand. It's going to be picked up by the Tigers. Number 4, Austin Ennis tries to lay it up and in, can't get it to go. It's going to be rebounded by Crosswhite. Crosswhite goes back up with it, and he's going to be fouled by number 4, Trey Mills. And Crosswhite's going to go to the line. He has 3 points tonight. Neelyville Tigers doing a great job of getting to the free throw line here in the second half. Crosswhite's going to miss the front end of his 2. This is going to be the 15th free throw shot in the second half for the Tigers. And Crosswhite gets that one to go. Making the Tigers 9 for 15 from the free throw line in the second half. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Dons trail by 24. Rawlings puts up a 3 from the corner. It's going to be rebounded by Trey Mills. Had to take that away from, I believe that was Arms, just took it right away from him. And Trey Mills goes up and lays it off the glass. Dons now have 34. Tigers basketball. Austin Ennis has it, kicks it right side over to Parker Jeffries. Jeffries to Crosswhite. Crosswhite to Ennis. Ennis to Arms. Ainsworth passes it over to Jeffries. Tigers passing around the three-point line, trying to dribble, penetrate, find an opening. And I believe Max Owens going to be called for the blocking foul there as he tried to seal off the baseline. And he is. Max tried to seal off the baseline to prevent Ennis from driving into the lane. And he's going to be whistled for the blocking foul. Ennis' first one's going to be no good. The 17th free throw is coming from the Neelyville Tigers here. Checking in for the Tigers, number 12. I don't have his name, but I believe that is Davis from the JV contest. Ennis is going to hit his second one, though. Tigers now 10 of 18 from the free throw line as they now lead the Dons by 23 points, 34-57 in the fourth quarter, 41 seconds left to go. Ori Owen's going to throw that one out of bounds, trying to get it to cutting Max Owen. Here comes the Tigers. Ainsworth has the basketball over to Jeffries. Like I said, I've got a couple Neelyville Tigers out on the court that aren't in the program. Ainsworth's going to pull up for 3. It's going to be no good, rebounded by the Dons. Ori Owens pushing far side. He's going to drive into the lane, pull up, no good off the glass. Loose ball. They're going to say that's last touch by the Tigers. It's going to be Don's ball with 10.7 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Max Owen's going to clean up the shot from Big Brother. Max Owen cleans it up, gives him 5 points now. Dons now have 36, and that's going to be the final. Dons have 36, Neelyville Tigers have 57. Dons are going to drop this one here and move to 4-2 in conference play, and Neelyville is going to move to 5-1 in conference play, meaning Neelyville is going to take the Ozark Foothills regular season conference title away from the Doniphan Dons tonight. Let's do some scoring, and then we'll get you out of here. Tristan Bryant for the Dons is going to finish with 5. Trey Mills chips in 2. Ori Owen had a big night, just not quite big enough as he drops 19. Max Owen with 5 and Cameron Barton with 5. Both of those individuals right there at the end, Owen and Barton, came in about halfway through the third quarter and were able to chip in 5. For the Tigers, they were going to be led by Curtis Fowler, who drops 19 points. The same as Ori Owens, so the big men that were back and forth all night long both dropped 19 points. The difference is the Dons' second place finishing score was Tristan Bryant, Max Owen, and Cameron Barton with 5 apiece, but the Tigers are going to get a big boost from Kobe Harris, who's going to drop 13, and then they have 2 other players who also have 5 and 6. That's Noah Burton and Austin Ennis, respectfully. So the Tigers are going to win that one by a pretty big margin, and the Dons, like I said, are going to miss out on a chance to win that OFC conference title. For the most part, the Dons played a pretty good game. They were just a little bit overpowered on the defensive end by Curtis Fowler. Our big man, Ori Owen, and him, they matched pretty well offensively, but the big difference was that Levi Rawlings had a hard time scoring. and so did Oreo in there for a little bit, trying to score against Fowler, the big 6'4 senior for the Neelyville Tigers. Overall, the Doniphan Dons played a pretty good basketball game, but they're going to come up short, and they're going to let the OFC conference title slip out of their hands. We should have the seed meetings tomorrow, and I believe Matt will post those brackets as soon as that seed meeting is finished. The Doniphan Donettes, they dropped their game against Ellington tonight by 9. So we'll see if that affects the Donettes seeding. They were in a 3-way tie for first place with the Neelyville Tigers, the Lady Eagles of Naylor, and of course the Donettes were in that 3-way tie. So we'll see if that loss tonight affects their seed any at all tomorrow with the seed meeting. And like I said, Matt will post those. That conference tournament starts on Saturday, and we will know what time we play with the championship games, third place games, first place games, finishing up on Friday night of next week. So we'll let you know what next week's schedule looks like as soon as we know something. The JV boys will play, the varsity boys and the varsity girls will all have games next week. Keith Bowman will have them next week, but this has been Dalton Pennington bringing you Doniphan Dons basketball. I'm sorry I couldn't get you guys a win here tonight, but it's been fun, and I'll see you next time.